Hi, everybody. It's time for The Scoop. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. I go by the nickname Ginger. It's not cute not knowing, and we start off with a hug. Come on. I got some good news. Lisa Turtle lives. Yesterday, I was talking about actress Lark Voorhees and how they're doing this Saved by the Bell reboot. How could they leave her out? She has a mental disorder that she has talked about openly, and she was on Dr. Phil, and she said, my feelings were hurt. Apparently, there's been a change of mind because Saved by the Bell, Lark Voorhees posted this picture. They're going to catch up with the character of Lisa Turtle. I don't know if she's going to be in all of them, but I do know in the episode that Lark Voorhees will be on, it's going to catch up with Lisa Turtle. And what's Lisa Turtle doing now? She's a successful fashion designer. November 25th, it starts streaming on the Peacock network. Peacock is the free streaming service by NBC. So it's going to be good to see, but that's great news for Lark Voorhees. I have some Bachelor news. I had to do a whole lot of research on this Bachelor thing. I don't know. I'm just not a fan, and I think they want to pull me in. The current season of The Bachelorette features Claire Crawley at 39. She is the oldest Bachelorette contestant. Producers kind of thought that they had a problem at the beginning of the season, and she fell in love with one of the guys the first night and was kind of like, I found him. I'm done. And they're like, we have a season. We had a whole season to film. So she's being replaced. Who is she being replaced by? Tasia Adams, or it could be Tashia. But we're going to go with Tasia Adams. She's a 39-year-old woman from California. Stunning, gorgeous. She's biracial, even though she may not talk about it. When she listed her nationality, she just said American. Her mom's white, her dad's black. I just thought she had one of the most awesome tans that I had seen. I was like, wow, she got a really great tan. But she's biracial, and I'm sure this will probably come up during the filming. But she's a gorgeous girl. Now, filming is going on right now for the Black Bachelor. For the first time in history, there's going to be a black guy as the Bachelor. They're filming kind of sort of in my neck of the woods. I'm in Philly. They're somewhere in Pennsylvania at a fancy resort, and everybody is in a bubble because they're filming. They said there's controversy already, y'all. Matt James is the Bachelor, and apparently one of the women on the show he actually dated before, and they dated for a while. If you dated before, you're not supposed to be on the show. It's going to be interesting. Black Bachelor, it debuts next year. Brad Pitt. He's 56. Got 6 kids by Angelina Jolie, Hollywood heartthrob. He was dating a married woman, 27 years old. Well, apparently the 27-year-old youngin', she's a German model, she wouldn't leave her husband. I guess she said, Brad, you're nice, you're cute, but I got a kid by my husband. Her husband is 68, by the way. But I got a kid by my husband. I'm going to stay with my husband. So Brad Pitt is no longer dating that woman. Sunny Hostin from The View. She has written a book about her life, and now she is going to be the executive producer of a new show on Fox, which is kind of based on her life. The show about her life is called The Council. It's the story of 4 women of color, one a lawyer, one a publicist, one's into politics. It's 4 different women. Law, politics, public relations, and journalism. How can I forget that? Sunny Hostin is going to be the executive producer of this show, And one of the main writers is someone who used to work on the BET show, Being Mary Jane. This should be really interesting. Sunny Hostin's life, how she wound up on The View, former prosecutor, knows the law, how she turned that into a flourishing TV career. And when she opens her mouth, she definitely knows what she's talking about. But she's going to be the executive producer of this project. Any fans of shows on the BCW, they have unveiled their lineup. And some of the favorites are coming back, like Riverdale, The Flash, Charmed, Black Lightning, with West Philadelphia's own Afisa Williams, All American, which is a really popular show. That's coming back Monday night. They've got some new additions. Batwoman was played by Ruby Rose, and she was really good in it, but she decided not to return. So now it's a sister who's going to be Batwoman, Javicia Leslie, and she looks amazing. But the CW, they are ready for a whole new season of shows, and they're going to start rolling them out in January. How many of us remember the Bee Gees? They have a documentary December the 12th on HBO. How Do You Mend a Broken Heart? Brothers Gibb, Barry, Robin, Maurice. The Saturday Night Fever soundtrack alone put them on the map. But they had something like 20 number one hits. And they wrote for a lot of people, and just a very successful career that wasn't going to be diminished when they said that disco is dead or disco is gone. The Bee Gees, hugely popular, but there were issues in the family. This documentary, December the 12th, is going to air on HBO and HBO Max. Who saw The Masked Singer last night? Wendy Williams was unveiled as Lips. When they lifted that head up and showed Wendy, there were so many people surprised. But if you watch closely, then when they said that she sang Native New Yorker, and she can't sing, so you kind of like could hear her voice. But she was unveiled. The Masked Singer, the ratings are incredible, and there's going to be more. The Masked Singer is going to morph into The Masked Dancer. The Masked Dancer is coming to Fox in December. Craig Robinson, the actor, comedian, a lot of us last saw him in Dolomite with Eddie Murphy. He's going to be your host. He's going to be joined by judges Ken Jeong, who's on The Masked Singer. Paula Abdul, she knows about dancing. Brian Austin Green from Beverly Hills 90210. And Ashley Tisdale from High School Musical. Masked Dancer is going to have the same concept. It's like, who is dancing under the mask? So there'll be the mask, and there'll be costumes, all kinds of dancing, from hip-hop to salsa to ballet to reggae and everything else in between. But The Masked Dancer is coming to Fox in December. They got that idea, by the way, from Ellen DeGeneres, who was doing the skit earlier this year on it, and now Fox is like, okay, we got The Masked Singer, now we're going to do The Masked Dancer. There's a weekend edition that airs. When people are like, where is it? It's a fancy edition with pictures and all those things. It's not my picture, so just like click on and you'll see it. It comes up early on Fridays. That's why I'm telling you guys today. Tell a friend. The channel is growing. If you leave a comment, you know that I saw it. If I give you a heart, you will also, if you give me a thumbs up, we appreciate the support. We like giving you information. I got to tell you, sometimes it can be a little tricky because I have a list of people that I'm just tired of them and their stunts. I really am. You do. Someone said, are there certain like celebrities you get tired of? And I said, yeah, because it's a stunt and they keep doing things, and it's like, we're going to sit you down. You may not want to sit down, But we're going to sit you down because we've had enough, and there's a lot of things going on. It's not cute not knowing. That's my trademark. Thanks so much for joining us. Remember that weekend edition is coming. Be safe wherever you are, because there's a lot of bad weather going around. But we certainly appreciate you. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture.